What's going on, guys? Yeah, something's different with the mic today. I don't know. It might seem a little bit softer than it was yesterday. I don't know why. Bluetooth. Bluetooth. I don't think I can get any more pump out of it with my this equalizer I have is just for what is that? That is what is auto audio repositioning? Auto audio repositioning. Some of your Corsair headsets may have noticed a new feature in one of our latest IQ updates called Auto Audio Repositioning when adjusting settings on the home page for the headset. When an application plays an 8-channel stream, we apply our surround sound in multi-channel mode to it. When it's a 2-channel stream, we apply our surround sound in 2-channel mode. That has nothing to do with my microphone, apparently. Too long, don't read. We recommend to leave this feature on to get the most out of your surround sound. But if you have issues with audio from certain applications that don't work well with the surround sound because of how they stream multi-channel audio in 2-channel mode, that was still too long. I know it was too long, don't read. It was still too long. How can I get more boomf out of my... Hey, I could crank it to 6. That's still going to be a little loud. It I don't know why. I don't know. I'm gonna finish my dinner. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, when we did races on Saturday, this microphone was working just fine. Banna, banna, banna. Banna, banna, banna. Banna, banna, banna. Maybe just go back to the USB mic. Ah. Almost done. Let's actually watch the Watch this. Let's go. All right, you go to 0. Yeah, we can do that. Let's go. Watch this. You can watch this while I'm eating. All right, level 6. Peewee. All right, good 3-1. Hey Julie, how you doing? I was watching we did some casual Ninja Gaiden races on Saturday. Just watching a little bit of replay on that while I finishing my dinner. Then we'll get into some races myself. Well, not races, but some practice. How's it going with yourself this evening? Also trying to make sure my mic is right. It seemed to me it seemed to be working better on Saturday than it is now, so I don't know why. Nice. Good kill for me. Every time I talk in my replay, I'm trying to see where it meters versus where I'm actually talking now. Take that. Take that. Yeah, maybe they're the same. Stay low. Stay low. Awesome, I'm good. Just made my kids popcorn. Nice. Sonic 2 is being watched for about... Dude, my son loves that movie. He won't stop talking about it. My wife took him to the movie theater when it was out, and he won't stop talking about it. He loves it, and he knows nothing about the games from back in the day or anything like that. He just loves it because it's a cool, kick-ass movie. Get any kind of special popcorn, or just straight up like bag in a microwave, throw some salt and butter on it? Does anybody even do like stovetop popcorn anymore? I remember doing that as a kid, man. I was like, that used to be the cheap popcorn back in the day before the microwave stuff. Orville Redenbacher or whatever the discount dollar store version of that was, and you throw it on the stovetop and boop, 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 start popping. That was weird. Okay. Hot air tango here. We don't have to cancel this guy. Finish my dinner. I'm watching my run. I gotta finish my dinner. Oh, one knockback. Okay. Tonight for dinner, I have... Good at 4? We finished chewing. Last Sunday on Father's Day, I threw a big ass pork butt in the crock pot. Let that thing sit for like 8 hours. Whoa. I should have let it sit longer. I should have given it at least 10. Because it didn't fall apart the way it should have. and I'm just now, today, finishing it.
Alright, carry on.
I've had it for 8 days now. At least once a meal, sometimes twice. So take your $15 for the pork butt, and you gotta lay down, Fred. Okay, we're here for the night. $15 divided by 8.
Star throw.
50 cents a meal. The only bad thing is because of type 2 diabetes, I can't throw barbecue sauce in it because of the whole load of like added sugar and barbecue sauce. So we're kind of getting by on the discount barbecue sauce of ketchup and mustard. Oh, that was so cool, Julie. What
And we got a boost.
What consoles do you have? I only have my NES. I have a PlayStation 4 sitting in the back over there that my son might get one day, but so I'd rather like build a PC with him.
Good hammer guy.
When he's into that and knows about parts and stuff. Oh, I can't believe I missed that SP boost.
Should have went up the ladder.
Wash down that pork with some peanuts.
Up with 20.
Oh, you got one. Alright. Alright. See how we do in Act 6 here. And then we'll get started. NES. Super NES.
SP would have been awesome there.
64. PlayStation 1, 2, and 3.
Time to play the game!
What's going on, Sam? How you doing, buddy? Have you recovered from your vacation? Good star throw. I forgot the Nimpo. Oh, I forgot the 5 Nimpo. Shoot. Good star. That was a little low, actually. Still, now we caught it at the end. Got to throw it a little bit above that line on that screen. $20.
Okay, we can do 20.
You bet your ass we can. Come on, Steiny, you got this. Finish strong. Oops. Oh, yeah, we ran into hell here. Oh, boy. We had a really good run going.
Yikes, that was pretty brutal.
Feeling good, Sam? Nice. Are you back to work this week? You have a couple extra days off.
This guy moonwalks one more fucking time tonight.
That guy moonwalked on us all night.
God damn.
Usually he backs up and stops, and you can catch him with the spin slash. The only time you can't catch him is when he does a full Michael Jackson moonwalk all the way back. And he did that like 3 out of the 5 races.
Like a bird.
Alright, so we got 4 health. We can still bird boost.
0 out.
That cost us 3 health. But then it's risky business until we get the health pickup on the next room.
Gotta get the health though.
Change that so we always spin him nice. Go up and get the health. Rest of this is easy. Jump at the pillar. Time stopper. 10 Nimpo.
Run it in.
Race strat is running in. PB strat, we'd be spinning through that. But that running in is a guaranteed 4 damage. If we only have 3 health, we can do it by spinning once and then jumping in. See how good our mash. And I don't think we get a 5 cycle here. I don't think. Oh, Fred, you scared me. Oh my gosh. Please lay down in your bed. In your bed. Thank you, buddy. Oh, I thought I had a bug on me. You go to sleep. Damn, 5 cycle again. I think we finished with a pretty good demon, though. So you have to hit the head 16 times, you gotta hit the tail 16 times, and then you gotta hit the heart 16 times. While dodging shrimp. Sub 13, we'll take it. Damn right we'll. Let's go. Why am I the first one done? What the heck happened? Alright, so that was the race Saturday. Then we did a Mega Man 2 run Saturday night as well. And had a new PB in there. We had finally got our sub 40. But tonight we're gonna keep working Ninja Gaiden. As the title says, we have a tournament coming up July 16th. And back to work today, Sam? Damn, dude. It's funny, ever since I had kids, I started to make sure I always take extra days off after my vacation. That way, when everyone goes back to work, wife, kids go back to work and school, I have a day just saha. You know, I need that. Oh, Ashno Creep, hang on. I gotta get on the game screen, and then that'll work for you. Sorry, man. Phew. There you go. Let me give you a replay on that one. Actually, it's timed out. I'll get it to you in 20 seconds. And I appreciate you using the channel point redemptions. Thank you very much. I've been having an itch lately to go back to YouTube and stream on YouTube. I don't know why. But maybe you guys can talk me out of it. Or into it. I don't know. Here you go.
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their women. That is good. That is good.
I still love the old dude. That is good. That is good. It's the perfect ending. Muddy thumbception. So we flew back Friday. I don't know. You probably told me you were flying too, Sam. I had the vision that you were Clark Griswold in it. In the Vista Cruiser, halfway across the country. Singing Eastbound and Down. I don't know why, but I had a vision. That's what you guys are doing. Maybe that's what we're going to be doing in August when we go on our trip. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Got it. All right, so what do you guys think? Should we go back to YouTube? Because I will say YouTube has gotten better. Well, let's start with this. When I got into content creation, I started on YouTube, making videos, right? Those of you that are around remember the Contest of Champion videos we used to make. And then they didn't have live streaming back then. They added live streaming. I started live streaming on YouTube after I moved into this house. I was over there on that side of the basement on a folding table. And it was fun and all. But that's how we got into live streaming. And that was in 2016. 2017, we took a break from Contest of Champions. We started playing Fortnite on mobile. That's when it came out. Streamed that for a little bit. And then when we did it on Twitch. That was our first intro into Twitch. And then 2018, we had a little bit of back and forth with Contest of Champions on YouTube and then on Twitch. And then we stayed on Twitch for pretty much since the end of 2018 onward. And we've been on Twitch ever since. But I don't know. YouTube has some things that I really like that Twitch doesn't do, but not a lot of things. Like, the things I really like that they do, they kind of took from Mixer. Mixer did a great job back in the day of like highlighting people's special comments and special. After creeps shoot me down. He's just like, screw that, don't do it. I like how they like highlight their messages. Their super chats are highlighted up top for a while for a certain duration for how many length the super chat is. And then the message for the super chat sits in the chat, and it's very color coded and it sticks out. It's very cool. They don't have channel point redemptions. They don't have, well, they kind of have raids. The raids kind of suck, but they have clips now, which is cool. I don't know, but don't worry. I'm probably not going to be doing it. One of the reasons why is because I use Touch Portal to do a lot of controls and macros and stuff for my stream, and there's no integration with YouTube on that at all. So I could fire up my stream, it'll go live, but like I can't post chat messages. I can't much of anything with YouTube, which kind of stinks. So sometimes I'll, like, when you guys see we do a channel point redemption, it'll say Mighty Steiny exclamation point Capuchin. I wouldn't be able to automate that on YouTube. It's also a horrible time to do that right now too, because it's July season. It's Ninja Gaiden time. The Ninja Gaiden retro community is super active, and there's a lot of good stuff going on. And from what I know, 99% of the community lives on Twitch. So we'll be staying there. But you also have to understand too, I have 2,000 subscribers on YouTube from the early years. And who knows if any of them are still around. I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe one day we'll try it out. Who knows? You get more money from your... Let's try to equate this properly. On Twitch, you get 50% of the subs. You know, Twitch gets 50% and the streamer gets 50%. On YouTube, if somebody sends over a super chat, it isn't a sub, it's just a super donation, you get 70% of it. And YouTube keeps 30. Same, I think it's same for members as well. They call memberships. The equivalent of Twitch subs. I don't know. I have the itch to change things. This happens to me like every 5 to 6 months. I get this itch. I need to change things up and spice things up in order to, not to stay fresh, to stay relevant, but just to spice things up to keep me interested. What's the downside of dual streaming? Yeah, it's against my affiliate contract with Twitch. It's against anybody's affiliate contract with Twitch to do that. You are not allowed to repost that content for 24 hours, technically. After 24 hours, then you can post it elsewhere. It's one of those things that everyone reads, everyone signs, and not a lot of people adhere to. I shouldn't say it. Some people don't adhere to when they restream both. Bop, 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 bop. So, I don't know. I tried creating a spreadsheet to kind of equate things back and forth. Who the hell knows? Probably stay here. And Sam, you've been around long enough. Like, all the times I tinker with overlays and change things, and then after changing things 1,000 times, or 4 or 5 times, I end up back at square one again. But sometimes I just need to explore that and scratch that itch to understand if the juice is worth the squeeze. But I trying to learn from past mistakes and not do that right away. GeoCities! Streaming MCOC? Hell no. Hell no, dude. No. GeoCities. Dude, I remember sitting in college, somebody coding GeoCity sites. Hey, things worked out good for Alta Vista, right? Alright, no timer. We're just going to go through, practice some stuff. Like the start of that. Castlevania chat. But we are short there. We are not. My dog is staring at me something crazy. Out or upstairs or something. GeoCities.
Holy bits!
Have you thought about asking my good friend, Jeeves?
YouTube doesn't have like their platform currency like bits. The one thing Twitch gets a big check mark for. Oh, Astro Creep, let me see. You want to practice something, spin closer to the candle in 6-2 before the 6-3 door. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Yeah, in the 5 races we did Saturday, he moonwalked 3 out of the 5. I usually spin right at the corner. Let's load that up. That was even close. I don't know. Alright, that's just 14. That was a good star. I'm pretty sure if you throw that star correctly and hit all your jumps properly, it'll carry through past the hammer guy and actually get the bat as well. But I can't get that to happen that often. Put this on 0 before I overwrite my save state.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to go too far because you get the fire wheel. 100%. Zero. Okay, so we jump this dude. Spin that guy. And I usually jump right here at this line. Not the first one. That second one. The right edge of the shadow there. That's the line I usually jump at. But you're saying jump closer to the candle. Let me see if we go a little bit past that line. Of course, now I don't know if he's moonwalking because I'm not paying attention. I'm watching the candles. You're almost to the candle. Okay. Okay. That is cutting it close to that fire wheel. I don't know what I've done because I've definitely spun and gotten the fire wheel before. Whoops. He won't moonwalk out of there, huh? Wait, moonwalk in there. Kinda was. If he does, you go, yeah, nice. So you're I was jumping too soon. I was jumping a little. Yeah, probably doing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, as long as we don't get the fire wheel, I'm down with that. Now, do you prefer that slow boost off the gremlin, or do you boost up to the platform? What is your preference? I don't know if one saves time over the other, or if it's time, if it even matters because the time difference is so little. See, that was a 92. Yeah, for some reason I try to do the platform because in my head I think it's faster because I guess you see him running faster, but I don't know if it even is. I think it's very little. Oh, I haven't done that in a long time. What do you do if you have no Nimpo? Do you come over and climb the backside of that wall there? I used to do this, but I think it's really slow. I used to do that guy, but then that would happen. Come over here. Oh wait, I have Nimpo. Crap. To do that, but I've seen other people do the backside of that wall. Whoops. Spin, spin. Try again. I don't like. I don't know if you call this the left side or right side. I call it left. I hate these climbs. But I can't do that. I hate quick climbing in general. But climbing on this side is the worst for me. It's so... Yeah, I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Jump the bird, despawn. Okay, zeroed out. Oh, then take the boost. What was I? Why are people climbing up the wall? Is that pacifist then? No, you can still take the boost in pacifist. Maybe if people are low on health. Start at 95. In a door at 86. Start at 95. Door at 88. Still a little quicker. If I don't die. Bump left, and you can despawn them. Oh, yeah, a little love tap. Oh, the fire wheel. Quicker way up there. Okay. Cool with that. 6-3. I changed my strat at the end. I want to make sure I remember it. Stanley slash spin this guy probably. Alright, I'm okay. So we go over. I feel like that. I know there's a hesitation there. There's a hesitation step after spin this dude. Otherwise, you run off the platform. But I feel like it's safer. That way, there's no way you can get hit with a hammer. Because if he starts rainbowing hammers on you, you're spinning so fast. He can't catch you, and then you're landing on him, so you're not gonna get caught with the backdoor hammer. Sometimes happen if you do this. Or if you're out of Nimpo and you have to straight sword him. That's actually times you backdoor you right there. And that's always God, it sucks on a good run when that happens. That time I didn't have to hesitate. Past the wall. Now you missed the Nimpo down there, which is why we also have to practice this. No hesitation, get to 10. Don't even need a 10. There's that guy and that guy. If we're running it in, we only need 5, so we don't... That's actually pretty good. We don't have to hesitate then. Do that. That was too soon. Okay, up and over. But we usually hesitate on that tempo there. Hey, JohnTron, what's up, man? I learned the health grab. No, it's already after creep. As long as you're here the next few days to keep throwing it at me again over and over. Because I'll never get it all in one night. I'll keep forgetting it. Last year, Seamless and a couple others were in here, and they were walking me through different ways to get through the Hell's Hallway, the AVGN room, and with no Nimpo, with 5 Nimpo, and then I forgot all of it. Little dude's first Mighty Steiny stream. Wait, no way. Little dude is here? JohnTron? Born yesterday. Yes! Yes, well, oh, does he have a name? Is it just Little Dude? Because that's like a great name also, man. Congratulations. Number 2! Oh, I'm so happy for you, man. Hey, this is for you and the Little Dude, JohnTron. Alright, let's pause the Here we go. This is for JohnTron and the Little Dude. Welcome to the world, JohnTron. Yes. Awesome. I'm so happy for you. You, your wife, his older brother. Cheers, man. Congratulations. And thanks for doing your civic duty of increasing the world population. Quiet. Nice. Alright, Astro Creep said to spin real late under the health and you'll spin the gremlins. Keep forgetting about that wall. Spin real late. Spin real late under the health and you'll spin. What if you don't have spin? What if we come up here with 0? Oh, under the health. Oh. Oh, alright. Alright, hon. You're saying spin from up there. Okay, hang on. I have to have Nimpo for it, though. Yeah, definitely pump the brakes. So, JonTron, the next time, you know, the kids are out of the room, and you give your wife that, you know, that look, and then you utter these words.
I'm very happy we're gonna have all the sex.
I want you to turn around, look at those two boys, and be like,
It's a trap!
Okay, you can't get the timer on the way down. You have to jump and get it. All right. So it's only if I have Nimbo coming out here, though, which I don't pick up unless I spin that guy. That if we did that, then we'd have to go back to doing this, getting that Nimpo. Okay, I don't know the boost. Swag. Someone was saying, who the hell was I watching? I think it was Razul during races on Saturday was saying his cue and my cue were slightly different. My cue was, I call these things orange slices, the thing he's standing on. They're little oranges to me. And my cue was the left edge of this middle one right here. And then jump up. He's saying it's technically in the middle of this orange and this orange. That black space in the middle is where you jump. So you don't get troll hammered. So it's like a few pixels a little bit further to the left. Alright, the things I'm calling oranges, that's what you're calling stones? I'm calling them oranges. Mine was always the very left edge. I think he's got like 2 pixels a little further. Oh, dude, that's on top. The backdoor hammer, dude. That's the backdoor hammer. That's the reason why I don't do this anymore. That's the reason I was doing it the other way. Nobody wants to get backdoored with a hammer. Nobody wants to get a hammer in the back door. We clip that right? So you don't get troll hammered. So it's like... Okay, let's switch. Okay. Oh, dude. Yeah, what is that? Is there any way to avoid this? Other than doing what I was doing before? He just spawns a little bit further to the left. Is that what happens? That's a dick move by him, man. And to be fair, we actually recovered pretty well. Usually we end up on the left side of that little platform, stuck on a wall, and then the bird will come and knock you off. It's like a menage a trois of double fuckery. Nobody wants to get back to her. With a hammer. I did say that. That doesn't happen often. I don't know if it happens to you, but that does not happen often. But man, when it does, it sucks. Because you're kind of like, you're so close to the ladder of freedom there. So if we do it my way, then if we need help, we're just screwed. I don't think you can make that jump without spin slash, can you? You get this, somehow manage this jump without spin slash? Take the time loss. You actually land on the platform for a second. Oh, no. Okay, we gotta go. Don't want to be backwards. We did it twice in a row and now I can't do it again. Far inside the edge. Oh, that's too far. Gotta be closer to the edge. How do we do this twice in a row and I can't do it at all now? It's a real quick tap. It's very risky, yeah. I'm just trying to see if I can There's a way I could do it 3-4 times in a row. And that's purposely standing there taking a hit in a very specific spot on the right edge. And then you gotta do a quick, but you're facing the wrong way on the way down. So you have to do a quick tap to the right to face forward, and then jump and slash and hope that you're not past the candle. And then if you screw it up, you're screwed. Like that. You're just a little bit off. Could do that. Oh. Do that, then you're just back to your regular strat. But you need to pick up. Oh. That'll work. That'll work. That's not that hard to do. And you're jumping at the same spot in front of that pillar that you would jump at if you didn't have to go for the health. So you're just coming down from the top instead of from the platform. So we would normally jump right at the start of this pillar. Catch that. So if we need health, just gotta get that gremlin. If you don't get the gremlin, what happens? Get stuck to the wall. Okay, you can still recover. Alright, 3. I wouldn't need the health on 3. I would need it. Okay. If we came up with 1... So real world situation. Hyperion, I saw you sneak in there, buddy. What's going on, man? Go. And then. Oh, that's not good. You gotta land first. My flip-flops. So if we get, the reason I wanted to test this was if we get the health and then get bounced. Health gives you 6, okay. Here. You can still, if you get hit, you can still run it in. If you get hit twice, then you can't.
Hey, Escape Plan, what's up? Yeah, we've been testing a couple things. Trying to find something that's quicker than just taking a full time loss. What we have right now is we're practicing coming up with 1 health. Come up. That gets our info, and then we're good. And then we can run it in, we could spin in. But if we come up with 1 health, we get hit. Still, we have 5 health still, we could still run it in with the safe strat. Could also spin once. Alright, so we're gonna have to time this out now. We're gonna go on 60. Go. $48. Oh, shit. Almost had it. Oh, wait. Better wait for 60. Oh. Alright, wait for 60. Yeah, you need 5 to survive the easy way. Correct. Go. Might save. It saves 1 second on game time. I don't know how much actual time that is. If it's what the real time is. Survive that. Spawn him. So we have 3, we can still do this with. So we have strats for 5, 3, and 1 health. If our eyes and brain can process it quick enough, we have strats for basically everything. We don't have strats for bad flip-flopping. Alright, so let's try... What was it? Okay. Back a little bit, see if we remember what we're doing. Spin. Health is good. Okay, and then we're in that door. Save our... Alright, so... Look at that guy break it. Look at the hammer guy breakdancing up there. He's got no remove. Did that this do 2? Okay. Okay, come here. That's been the biggest mishap all night. Oh, let's...
Wow, the discus does 3. I thought it only did 2. Time that's happened. Did I jump too soon? So you don't get troll hammered. So it's like a few pixels a little bit further to the left. Wrong clip. Dude, that's on top the back door hammer. So you don't get troll hammered. So it's like mine was always the very left edge. I think he's got like 2 pixels a little further. Okay, it didn't clip the right thing. I don't know why. That's the first time that's happened. Boom. Yeah, I don't like getting to 5. I like getting to 10. Okay, then we're good there. Again. Hit the health. All right. A little bit too much to remember. For when you have health, don't have health. So, alright, the key points are, if we're coming in, we have good health. Jump this guy, stab that guy, and then make sure we jump at the left edge of that pillar. Don't jump in the middle, jump at the left edge. So, and then you get up here. Still get up without hesitation. Zero Nimpo, jump at the edge of this pillar. You're good. We have 1 health. Same here, same there. Up. I love how that one gremlin just comes out of nowhere. Weapons, they're all your weapons. Full health. No health. Try something. Get this. And get it on a jump up, so I don't have to stop. I was previously stopping and then going, but you can get it on the jump up. Oh, that makes it a little bit more smooth too. I like that. Don't even have to slash that guy technically. Should, otherwise, I mean, you don't want him sticking around. That's pretty slick. I like that. Dude, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Alright, let's do the whole thing. Pretend we have no health and go. Suck your bad hammer, dude. I'm not pushing back. That's alright. Okay, that works. One more. Let's do some Act 5. Ow. I should have got the... That was pretty bad. Flag. Super. Ooh. Much better. Oh, that's awful. That's something that could happen, so let's play it out. Ah. I lost a star. That's the reason I threw the star, so we don't have to deal with the invisible sword on that guy. No, we need 115s or better. That was pretty solid. I don't know how people are pulling one. Oh, we flip-flop, that's why. Pulling 118s. Gotta get the manip. Can't get it and fall though. Come on. Don't be afraid to flip-flop. Bit to it, do it. I can honestly say I don't think I've ever done that before. That's a real shame this pillar is this high. Can't get up it onto.
Never give up. Never surrender.
By Grathar's hammer, I will avenge thee. What the hell happened there? I wasn't even looking.
Go!
Hey, did I just fall off there? I thought I killed the bat though. That was a funky 5-1, but we'll take it. Alright. No two 5-1s are the same. Let's go. Star throw here. Same. There, 55, we're good. Cancel. In. 50's good. Oh, how did I miss him again? Did that twice. It's crazy. $20 bounce. Open the door. Right, let's play through Act 6. Thanks, Star. Star's like, yeah, I'm not gonna finish the rest of the level. Fuck you, Hammer. Oh! Alright, so if that happens in a race, we are screwed! Here, get that. Been by the candle. Roger, roger. Roger, roger. Health should be 3. Yep. Three is good. We're going for it. 10. Spin the first one. Boom. There we go. Practice makes perfect. Nicey, 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 nice. We'll try and get one run in. Alright. Let's get one run in before we call it a night. Castlevania Chop. Thank you for the good luck, Mr. Creep. Oh, that might be the last time I ever call you that. That sounded awful. And we are off to a good start. I jumped over to Tyson again. $35. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, one little knockback. Good save though. Grab that extra tempo just in case. I missed 5 early on. Okay, we'll take it. Go, 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 let's go. Get to the jungle. Ow. Guy. All good. Whoa! First hammer guy was like You get a hammer. You get a hammer. You get a hammer. Oh, completely brain farted there. I thought I was in the other room and went to standing slash the second kicker. Oh, what an idiot. Up at it. Right, solid 5-1. Let's go. 117 door. Bar through. Had an extra spin there too. We're down 10 info. We're gonna make them up. Alright, we're good. 50. Got it. Oh no! I even Stanley slashed him because I knew I was short. And he still got me with the bullet. I knew I was short and I purposely slashed once I landed and he got the bullet off before I got the slash out. Oh, that's what I thought. I thought that was the proper backup, and I thought I executed it, and but apparently it's not the proper backup. Proper backup is basically F you. It's okay. Try and execute good 6 here, just like we did last time. Awkward start. Come on, really? That dirt guy still got us. Star. 65. We're good. That is good. Oh shoot. Oh, almost got fire. We're out of there. Okay. That was a little nuts. Bounced over the fire wheel. Oh. Health is 4, we're good. In bounce. Good. Awesome. Good thing we didn't practice this at all tonight. What was that, a 28 cycle?
What's up, dude?
Edo_87 raided with 4 viewers.
Edo! Thank you for the raid, brother. Oh, we clunked a little early, but still. Hey, 13. Hey, in a race, we'll take it, man. Woo! Edo! Thank you so much for the raid, man. I appreciate it. Welcome, everybody. Come on in. I'm doing good, man. How you doing? It's been a while since we chatted. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Frosty Grim, thank you. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for the GGs. Oh, a lot of people I know are playing that, man. And having not only playing it, but having a lot of fun with the new TMNT Shredder's Revenge. It looks like they did a great job with it. It looks like it's a lot of fun. Yeah, let's see that clip again where we got damage boosted over the fire wheel. That was hilarious. Let's see if we can pull that up. So you don't get troll hammered. So it's like a few. No, it's pulling up the wrong clip again. Okay, let me go to my channel, see if I have it here. Oh shoot. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Okay, so check this out. I'll full screen this. So we're coming out of the AVGN room. And oh, we screwed up the we screwed up the next room. We spun too soon and messed up, and then we got bounced around, and we bounced right over the fire wheel. And still got the boost out of the room. It's pretty funny. Here you go. Oh shoot. Oh, almost got the fire. We're out of there. Okay. We were at a spin slash. We were really messed up. What happened? We had. Okay, so we're here with 10 like we usually are, and we spun too soon by mistake. Way too soon. We missed the gremlin. Oh shoot. And then we stuck to the wall. Then I was like, oh no, now we're getting bounced around. So we spun again there. So now we're out of Nimpo. Oh, almost got the fire. We're out of there. Okay. And I think what I was trying to do, I think I was trying to spin. No, I was trying to jump and get the first candle, and I missed. And then I was trying to get the hammer guy in the head, and we missed him. The only thing we did get was the thing we didn't want was the the fire wheel. Oh, almost got the fire. We're out of there. Okay. Just like we drew it up at halftime. That was a little nuts. Perfect. Woo. Finally a good knockback. You know, in the actual race, you know what's gonna happen. We'll land on the fire wheel. We'll get the fire wheel. Then we'll go to boost. Perfect. Yeah, thanks, Sam. Well, then we'll go to boost while having the fire wheel and just die. That's what'll happen in a real race. So I want to, real quick, I want to practice those gunners in 5-3 where we died. That was unfortunate. Maybe you guys can offer some help. I am... use the practice round for this. No, forget that. Use my save. This was 11. Okay, let me get to the room. It's this room, right? No. After the SP boost. Good, thank you. Swing and a miss. Okay, let's go. Okay. So I know the first one you have to jump then spin. I know that. And then the second one you can get when you jump from the bottom here. But you have to jump like on the very far edge. If you jump early, you don't kill the guy. That. I don't know what we did. What happened there? Thought I saved. Okay, let's go back then. I don't know if there's a mark or a cue or something you have to look for. Because when you land short and that guy just guns you in the face, it is not fun. And I don't think there's a chance of recovering too. I think it's always... Let's try to purposely come up short. If I come up short, it's by like that. Well, I guess these just, well, if you spin again, you're gonna pick up the bad item there. Oh wait. Yeah, that's, we don't want this item, right? Yeah. So if you don't instantly jump and spin again, which is what my first backup would be, because you don't want to pick up that item, the next backup would be as soon as you land, slash, which is what we did, but we got gunned in the face. Yes. Gotta make sure you're good. My Q is the right edge. That there's a little black. I'm trying to put my sword on. Right there at the edge of my sword, that black line that goes down, that thick black line that goes down, that's my jump Q. At him. Of course, it's only thick sometimes, depending on what screen is. I'm a Razzle Dazzle fan. Razzle! What's up, man? The tournament, I'm not allowed to say the name of it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I am... So we died... You could use your guys' expertise. We died to this dude. Doesn't happen often. Maybe 1 every 20 runs. Died to that guy because we landed in front of him. And then my backup was and for some reason I knew I was going to be short, so I was like, all right, I gotta slash right away when I land. So we landed, we slashed, but he shot us already, and we were like, no. So I don't know what to do as a backup other than just make sure you hit that jump. Guess that's it. How far can you go before you actually fall off the edge? Jumping. Do you jump when you see the army guy up in the air, the linebacker? Hey Raz, if you jump and spin, don't you pick up that item then? Or do you actually get past the candle at that point? That's my concern about spinning right away again.
What's up, dude?
Lane Rainer rated with 9 viewers.
I love the raid alert. Lane, what's up, dude? Or do you jump and then spin after you're past that candle? Is that what you guys are saying?
Mighty Thumb.
The Bludgeon is now following.
Crap. Bludgeon! What's up, man? Thanks for the follow. Lane, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. You guys rock, man. Huckleberry Jin, what's going on? Last run was 17 minutes long. Classic. Maybe are you re-rusting?
Mighty Thumb.
Quelmes is now following.
Well, my man, thank you for the follow. So you're saying jump. Now I'm trying to land short and I can't. I don't know if I can. Nope. So hard to do something wrong on purpose. I honestly don't know how we don't clip the guy. We hit him every single time we try to do this. Chance at a PB into the demon tonight and froze. Oh, man. Okay, let me process that, Raz. He says instead of landing and spinning, press B before you land on each platform. Well, that right with spin slash. So instead of rocking A to B, spinning, suggesting jumping, and then when we land on, basically spin right when we land on a guy. I appreciate all you guys here in chat. Thank you. I'm gonna do one more run for you guys since you're all here, and we're gonna try and not put up a 13. Alright, let's do this one more time. I'm trying to understand how that's different than spinning right away. I mean, trust me, it's a lot easier than trying to jump and spin and making sure that my thumb rocks over to the B button from the A button. And you definitely get there well ahead before he fires his first shot. Then don't do that. Okay, let's get the timer up. Alright, this one's for you guys. Last run of the night. Because, you know, it's pushing 1 o'clock here. And I'm not 20 anymore. Swig of water. All right. Let's have some fun. Here we go. Castlevania chop. Thanks for the good luck, guys. There's a good energy in the gym. There was a good energy in the gym. So one thing I don't do in my runs, I don't do a lot of quick climbs. I don't quick climb ladders. It crushes my wrist. I don't think I'm ever gonna quick climb ladders. I'll get 1 or 2 quick climbs in for like a quick giddy up, you know, but can't sit there and just mash quick climbs. It just crushes my wrist. The Nimpo. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, it's good. It's fine. And ooh, yeah, okay. Don't mind my inner monologue. Whew. That hammer went up, and I was just like, "Oh, watch out!" Like slow motion. Short-term memory. Let's go. Act 3. All right, let's go. Ooh, yo. Get that hammer out of here. Trying. Hammer bros are trying. That guy was just walking, minding his own business. We jumped right onto his back. Right. Grab the extra info just in case. Shooting blanks on the first one there. Complete empties. Alright. Staying low. Kill that guy. I kill that guy so we just to make sure we have an extra spin slash at the end. For this guy. Okay. Giddy up. Alright, not bad. No! I don't charge debut because I don't actually view the guy. It's like a view break. Okay, we missed every cancel. Awesome. Cross our fingers on the hammer guy. Let's go. Alright. Yeah, alright. Good job. Good hammer guy. Let's go. All right. Go. Let's go, Act 5. Need that. Hello. Whoa. He was like running in the middle of the platform. Flip-flops have been really bad tonight. Didn't like his position. I didn't think I was going to get the boost. But now we're short on health. Should be able to make it to the health pickup. Star throw. No. Okay, should be able to make it there now. Woohoo. Okay, 50 is one short. Okay, we're good. 50 up the ladder. Oh, that's a weird hammer, dude. You got, oh, got right under it. I grabbed the first wall too low. Okay. Fail on the SP boost. Alright, jumped in, spin. Don't have the extra spin here, just jump. Spin. Okay. Survive in advance, baby. Alright, let's go X6. Boom. Wow. Let's go, Star. Good job. Good job, Star. Oh. $25, perfect. Reached him. Oh, hello. What the? Did not see that. Alright, health is good. Let's go. Zero out. Good. Oh. Alright, so let's practice for this. Now we gotta mash our way out. It's gonna be tough. Alright. Get in. Didn't get over far enough. Save. I'll take a 4 cycle every single time, because we've been having a lot of 5 cycles. And a 3-jump heart. Oh, nice. I haven't had many of those either. Let's go. Is that just about what we almost had the last time when you guys all came here? 1303. That gets to Conan.
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of your women.
Let's go. Thank you guys so much for sticking around for the run. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the GGs. He puts up 17s. I'll take it, man. When the time comes for the race, my personal goal is anything under a 1330 I'm good with. If I could put together 3 races sub 1330, I'm happy. That'll be a much better performance over last year. I'd be pumped. Super pumped, man. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Edo, Lane, both of you guys with the raids earlier. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you for the new follows. And thank you for always welcoming me back every year. Game's so much fun to hate, to have, to love, to hate, and to love. Over and over again. Did I die once or twice? It's just a once? Mostly hate. For sure, dude. For sure. Oh. Mostly hate. That was, look, that demon was pretty solid for me. My best is a 24-9. That was a 25-2. That was only 3/10. Wow. That was pretty good. Cool stuff. Well, thank you guys again one more time. I appreciate it. This community is awesome, man, and I'm love being a part of it. Bunch of really cool people, and I appreciate you guys all. Thank you guys so much. But I gotta call it a night, man. It's 1 a.m. here in New Jersey, and I gotta get some sleep. And I wish you guys could see the random crap that's on my desk right here. It's so crazy. And I got a doggo. My dog over there is begging me to take him out. So it's that time. Let's get this blue screen off of me. So thank you guys again one more time for all the support. I appreciate it. I stream every weeknight, Monday through Friday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time till about now. So we're usually here doing this. If we get bored or burnt out on Ninja Gaiden, then we'll do Mega Man or something else. I don't know. But we're doing a lot of practicing for the tournament.
Mighty Thumb.
Looking forward to having a good time.
Huckleberry_Jin is now following.
I'm monologuing here, Huckleberry Jin. What the hell, dude? Anyway, just messing with you. Thank you for the follow, everyone. I appreciate it. No worries. Not a problem. But yeah, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Until then, take care, guys. Stay mighty.
Mighty Thumb.
Huckleberry_Jin is now following.
So nice, he followed twice.